It took a little while. It's like I look back and it's like he reeled me in, provided for me. I didn't have to do anything but just be there. But it became very controlling, not wanting me out and amongst other people. If I was defiant, then there were consequences, choking, the verbal abuse, physical abuse.
Layer Williams suffered years of abuse at the hands of her partner.
Locked in the home, to have someone come in and walk through the house to look at the carpet to see if anyone else had been there.
But she says she didn't have the strength to leave.
You're so torn down, your self-esteem, and for a lot, I believe a lot of us women, at least from my own experience, I didn't quite know who I was. I thought I loved myself enough.
But that abuse took a toll, and finally, Layer had had enough.
I was worth more than that, and I'm a person, I'm a human being, and I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it.
Layer moved to Minnesota, where she found Bluff Country Family Resources.
I was like in awe of all that they provided me with. And it was just that I took the first step and they took the next 2 steps for me.
Once she was on her feet, Layer decided to give back to the organization that gave her a new life.
Look what they've done for me. I would like to let other women know that, hey, there is some help. I was a victim as well, but I let them know today I'm a survivor, and you can be a survivor also.
Layer says she's at peace with all she's been through and uses her past to help others find a brighter future.
I'm moving forward and reaching back at the same time,
If you're getting out of that relationship,
Bluff Country Family Resources provides a variety of services to victims of domestic violence, including a 24-hour crisis line and emergency housing.
folks can use technology to stalk and harass.
Volunteer advocates who work with the victims constantly undergo training, especially as the need for services increases. In 2011, Bluff Country provided about 55 safe homes, but already this year, they've provided more than 100.
This year has been extremely busy. We use Hotel Motel Safe Home. The state provides us with a little bit of money for that. I think we're going to easily run out of money for that program this year.
Statistically, violence does increase when the economy is worse. So I think that does have something to do with the increase in numbers.
People lose their jobs, stress levels go up. A lot of times we find alcohol involved.
But perhaps another reason for the increase is Bluff Country's outreach effort and partnerships with local law enforcement.
They hand out excellent packets to us that we can give our victims, whether it be male or female. We want to make sure that they understand that there is a resource available for them, and an excellent resource at that, to help them through a very tough time.
Even if an individual isn't ready to leave his or her situation, Bluff Country can help.
If she's still deciding to stay in the home, we continue to provide services with her. We can safety plan with her around that. We talk to all the victims that we work with about the cycle of violence. That, abuse happens, it usually will have a honeymoon period and then move into the abuse again later on. And a lot of times, what we do know is that the abuse continues to get worse and worse over time.
And regardless of gender, sexual orientation, or income, any victim of domestic violence qualifies for assistance at Bluff Country. In Hoka, Minnesota, Kristen Barbarisi, WXOW News 19.